What's up, everybody? It's TextVid, and we're back again with another one. Today, we're diving into the differences between the MacBook Pro M2 and M3. These laptops are serious contenders in the tech space right now, but with Apple's naming scheme, it can be tough to tell which one is right for you. Whether you're a content creator, a student, or just someone who needs a reliable machine for everyday use, understanding the nuances between these models can be a game changer. We're going to break it all down: the design, the performance, the battery life, all the things that really matter. By the end of this video, you'll have a crystal clear understanding of what each model brings to the table and which one comes out on top. Let's get into it. All right. Let's kick things off with the design and build quality. First up, if you're familiar with the M2 MacBook Pro, you'll be happy to know that Apple hasn't messed with a good thing. The M3 version retains that same sleek, minimalist aesthetic that we've come to expect from Apple. We're talking premium aluminum unibody construction, precisely engineered hinges, and that iconic minimalist Apple logo on the lid. It's a laptop that just exudes quality and sophistication. Now, when it comes to the actual dimensions and weight, both the M2 and M3 MacBook Pros are practically identical. You're looking at the same thin and light profile, making them both incredibly portable. But here's where things get interesting. While the overall design language remains consistent, Apple has made some subtle yet significant refinements to the M3 model. For starters, the bezels around the display are noticeably thinner, giving you even more screen real estate without increasing the overall footprint of the laptop. And speaking of the display, Apple has also made some improvements to the panel itself on the M3 model. We'll dive deeper into that later on, but let's just say it's a noticeable step up from the already impressive display on the M2. In terms of ports, both models offer a decent selection, including Thunderbolt ports, a headphone jack, and an SD card slot, a welcome addition for photographers and videographers. Overall, the design and build quality of both the M2 and M3 MacBook Pros are top-notch. Apple has clearly sweated the details here, delivering laptops that not only look great but also feel incredibly well made. Okay, let's get down to brass tacks here and talk about performance, because that's where the M3 chip really flexes its muscles. Now, the M2 chip in the previous MacBook Pro was no slouch. It delivered a significant performance boost compared to its predecessor, the M1, and handled everything we threw at it with ease. But the M3 chip? It's a whole different beast. We're talking about a next-generation processor built on a more advanced manufacturing process, which translates to even faster performance and improved power efficiency. In benchmarks, the M3 chip consistently outperforms the M2, delivering noticeable gains in both single-core and multi-core performance. But benchmarks only tell part of the story. In real-world usage, the M3 MacBook Pro just flies. Apps launch in a blink of an eye, demanding tasks like video editing and 3D rendering are handled with ease, and multitasking is a breeze. Whether you're a creative professional, a developer, or just someone who demands the absolute best performance, the M3 MacBook Pro is an absolute powerhouse. Of course, the M2 MacBook Pro is still a very capable machine, especially for everyday tasks like browsing the web, checking email, and light productivity work. But if you're looking for the absolute best performance possible in a MacBook Pro, the M3 model is the clear winner here. All right, let's talk battery life, a crucial aspect of any laptop, especially if you're always on the go. Now, Apple has always been known for squeezing impressive battery life out of its MacBooks, and the M2 MacBook Pro was no exception. But with the M3 chip's improved power efficiency, Apple has managed to push the battery life even further on the M3 MacBook Pro. We're talking about all-day battery life, even with moderate usage. You can comfortably get through a full workday without having to hunt for a power outlet. And even if you're pushing the laptop hard with demanding tasks, you can still expect several hours of battery life, which is pretty impressive. This improved battery life is a game changer for anyone who relies on their laptop for extended periods without access to a power outlet. Whether you're a student taking notes in class, a professional working on a long flight, or just someone who hates carrying around a charger, the M3 MacBook Pro's battery life won't disappoint. So we've covered the design, the performance, the battery life, all the big-ticket items. But what about those smaller yet still significant new features and upgrades that Apple has packed into the M3 MacBook Pro? Well, for starters, let's talk about the display. As I mentioned earlier, Apple has made some notable improvements to the screen on the M3 model. The bezels are thinner, yes, but more importantly, the panel itself is brighter and more color accurate than ever before. This makes a world of difference when you're working with photos, videos, or any kind of visual content. Another area where the M3 MacBook Pro shines is in its connectivity options. While both models offer a decent selection of ports, the M3 version ups the ante with the inclusion of a next-generation Wi-Fi standard, Wi-Fi 6E. This means faster wireless speeds and improved reliability, especially in congested areas with multiple devices vying for bandwidth. And speaking of connectivity, the M3 MacBook Pro also features an upgraded webcam. Now, webcam quality might not seem like a big deal, but in the age of video calls and virtual meetings, it's more important than ever. The M3's webcam delivers sharper image quality and improved low-light performance, making you look your best on those important Zoom calls. These might seem like small upgrades, but they all add up to create a more refined and enjoyable user experience. All right, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the price. As you might expect, the M3 MacBook Pro comes with a higher price tag than its M2 counterpart. But the real question is it worth the premium? Well, as always, the answer depends on your individual needs and budget. If you're a casual user who primarily uses their laptop for everyday tasks, the M2 MacBook Pro still offers a fantastic value proposition. It's a powerful and capable machine that can handle most people's needs without breaking the bank. However, if you're a professional user who demands the absolute best performance, the latest and greatest features, and you're willing to pay a premium for it, then the M3 MacBook Pro is the way to go. It's a true powerhouse that's built to handle even the most demanding tasks, and its cutting-edge features and longer battery life make it a worthwhile investment for those who rely on their laptops for work or creative pursuits. Ultimately, the decision of which MacBook Pro to buy is a personal one. But by understanding the key differences between the M2 and M3 models, you can make an informed decision that's right for your specific needs and budget. So there you have it, the M2 MacBook Pro versus the M3 MacBook Pro. Both are incredible machines with a lot to offer, but as we've seen, the M3 takes things to a whole new level. Its enhanced performance, battery life, and subtle yet significant upgrades make it a compelling choice for power users and creative professionals. Whether you're a professional needing top-tier performance or a casual user looking for a reliable machine, understanding these differences can help you make the best choice. I'm curious to know, which MacBook Pro are you leaning towards and why? Let me know in the comments down below. I love hearing from you guys. As always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more tech comparisons, reviews, and all-around tech goodness. Peace.